how about a more peaceful episode to kind of bring back this week with? Hello, everybody. Welcome to part 9 of Spyro 3: Enter the Dragon.
Okay,
No. I thought I was going to do that every time. No, this is not Spyro Enter the Dragon. This is Spyro 3: Year of the Dragon. Spyro Enter the Dragon is next. Next. That's Spyro 4, you silly fool. Speaking of silly fools, once we're done talking to this silly fool, we can go around and explore our new homeworld here. As something falls over in my closet. I hope you did not hear that. I'm not sure what it was, and I'll have to go investigate after we're done with this video. But for the meantime, let us continue on. As you can see, there's these little head bashy things here, which we saw in Sheila levels, but not actually as Spyro yet, I do believe. Or I don't believe. I do believe. No, I believe that we have not seen them yet, so I do believe. English language for you, everybody. Anyway, we dive into this lake right here. In addition to collecting the gems, we will find ourselves with Dave. Hello, Dave. Welcome back to my collection. He is our first dragon that we have collected here in the Midday Gardens home world, as we reach over 2,000 gems as well. Not a bad place to be 9 episodes into the series, a quarter of the way done the game. But I guarantee you that a lot of the rest of the game is going to go on a lot longer because there will be more things I don't remember, which means more fail, longer episodes, and, well, also just longer levels in general. So yeah, probably we won't be able to tackle a lot of levels in one part and continue to go forward without the part being, like, really, really long. So that's actually when we're going to wind up splitting things up into several parts. Just as a warning to you fellow Spyro watcher lovers here. So, well, we might be going into either longer episodes or more tinier episodes in the near future, just because, well, things do get a little bit tougher from here on out. We're done the first world. We made it through the first world pretty unscathed as we collect our next dragon. Next baby dragon, our next dragon egg. Also, I never really got why there were so many bunnies in one spot. It was always just funny just trying to run around for me as a kid and just kill as many of the little fuzzy creatures as I possibly could, because I guess I'm just that messed up. But anyway, speaking of messed up things, Hunter is at the top of this ladder, and he has a rock for us to spit. When we spit this rock, he claims it will open the portal. Will it? I mean, game logic dictates yes. Let's try it out and see. By the way, that is the pronunciation for Zoe, is that even though it's spelled Zoe and there's not a Y at the end, according to Hunter's dialogue, it is indeed Zoe. Which I always failed to understand as a kid, but yeah, apparently that's it. So that opens the portal to Enchanted Towers, which is actually a pretty fun level, but we're not going to be going there for a few episodes now, because we've got a couple other things to tackle in the meantime. Now, speaking of things to tackle, here's an egg thief. Didn't I make the joke last time? Well, probably. But anyway, this egg thief's a little bit weird, because if you try to cut him off by running around the platform, he will indeed turn around and run the other way, which of course screws up all of your progress. Why would they do that? Well, the answer is to try to keep the egg safe. The egg thief is no fool. Egg thief's no fool. Well, I'm a fool, because I keep trying to flame him, and it's not successful until we get to this very point where it is successful. And we have found ourselves Trixie, which is, I believe, our third dragon egg now hatched baby dragon in this world. But now we are just going to continue moving on here. That is a chest that we cannot break until we find a secret in this world that we have not yet found. So we will go find that in a very short manner here, because, well, we've got nothing better to do down here except collect gems, I guess. And speaking of things that are collectibles, Moneybags has himself a collectible up there. Just kidding. Moneybags himself has our next partner, who we will visit more of in the next part. We're not going to get into to Mr. Sergeant Bird, as we already know his name from Molten Crater. We will find out more about him and pay whatever ridiculous price Moneybags wants us to pay in the next part, because, well, we've got a couple of things to do before then. Also, Hunter is in like 3 different spots in this level, like he was in the last one. Hunter just has the ability to teleport, I guess, or they just placed his model in multiple locations of the map. Take your pick. Game design or real life logic? Like teleporting even real life logic. Anyway, Hunter's just going to tell us that we can climb ladders, which again, like head bashing, was a skill that you needed to pay for back in Spyro 2. But because I guess that this game is taking place after it, and we've already paid for those skills, well, we're fine and dandy. No need to worry about that at all. And as well, I already noticed that this portal is active. That portal over there is supposed to take, like, I think it's like 35 eggs to activate. But because we've already been diligent and collected like all of these eggs before we even got here, this portal is already active. Because yes, there are a couple of portals in here. I don't actually know which portals are egg-based portals in some of the later levels because, well, A, I haven't played this game in forever, and B, I've also just not really tried to ever go to these levels without having the, like, all of the eggs possible. Kind of weird to think about, I guess. But what are we doing now? More gems, more gems. Yeah, so here we get to, no, I'm not going to show off the ladder quite yet. I guess I'm not going to show off the ladder quite yet. I guess we're going to continue checking gems for just a little moment. Here's a little spark sign. Which, by the way, I believe we can now go deal with the spark sign in the first level. There we go. Now we can climb ladders. And we will get Modesty. Modesty, of course, will pick up his egg and cover his junk. Perfect. Is that it? No, it is not it. But because we have this here power-up, which Zoe will explain to us is our super flame power-up.
You'll find more just like it scattered throughout all the world.
Yes. Please just move on and let us try it. Because there are flower pots around here that we need to decimate. There are 4 of them that we need to destroy. And the last one that we destroy, there's not one particular one that gives us an egg. It's just automatically the last one we destroy will give us an egg. Who would have ever guessed? You will give me an egg. Hello, Matt. Matt gathers his eggshell and does not have any concern at all for his genitals, so everything is fine. We are at 5 out of 5, and we are not quite done gems yet because, well, we still have one little bit left to go, and as you can see, there's a gem there in the corner of that camera if you were looking very closely, which I had forgotten up until this point. And still forgot for a little while longer because I believe I had to go hunt gems for a little while before realizing that they were, like, right here. Way to go, me. And as our super flame power-up cuts out, we're going to go try to find these gems. And hey, look at that. The 6 gems we're missing are right there. There's 5, and there's that one I just pointed out. And that brings us to 400. Next time, Sergeant Bird. Level complete.